O Comurado Pafuka, Haya, O Comurado Pafuka, Nigeria Pafuka, O Nigeria Pafuka, Haya, O Nigeria Pafuka, South Africa Pafuka, O South Africa Pafuka, Haya, O South Africa Pafuka, O Simole Safuka, O Simole Pafuka, Haya, oh, Simone Bafuka. Okay, let's quickly run things through. There's a guy that was in the talent search 4 years ago from South Africa that played the guitar, and before playing the guitar, he told the audience about how he suffered. Can you believe that the suffering that he put out there, is the same suffering that I put in my dream beyond border, turning vision into reality. My suffering in that book says that if I suffer like that, what with all the blessings that I have, what is the average Nigerian going through? They're going through hell. And if that's hell that they are going through, let me say that I want to go to Adams Oshimole. Don't do what you did in Benin, where you literally imposed Okpeboro on Edo people, because you didn't allow him to speak. You didn't allow him to say anything. You just spoke. In the long run, I want to believe that somebody said that at the party level, Okpeboro was not the most qualified person to have been able to run at the APC level, but for one reason or another, he was the one that was showcased. And you came in and did everything that you did. And I think you want to do that now with the next election. I can no longer be able to categorically accuse you of being somebody who is afraid of Asiwaju, because it looks like helping Modokpeboro out, who was beneath you, and then I see you hitting hard on Gosu Akpabio. I see you hitting hard on the EPIS. And I see you hitting out on, NNPC. I think you are an equal opportunity antagonist, somebody that stands alone. I really envy you for that, because that's how Peter Obi is. But if you can't see Peter Obi in that contest, then you are going to impose Asiwaju on us on second term, just like the way Buhari imposed Asiwaju on us by not signing off on Peter Obi, because Peter Obi is not corrupt, and Buhari was not corrupt, but he went in and endorsed somebody that was corrupt. And see what we're currently going through now. I want you to slow down. If you have any question, and this is for Adam Oshimole, call me at 234-70-336-27981. You're a little bit older than me based on what I'm seeing. And you have spent from 1979, when you were an activist, to the present time. I personally have spent the same time, but I am not a Bagbati. I'm not a criminal. I'm not a hoodlum. I'm not, I am a peaceful guy, but I'm aware of the oh, gracious Lord, you see what the white man did to us. And I want to take you further than that I've never seen you questioning the white people. So this video will give thanks to Davido for giving a breath of fresh air to tell people to bring back our children. This video also give thanks to Mbeki. I think that's the guy, the former president of South Africa, who took the side of the immigrant, that the problem in South Africa is not Africans immigrant. I don't know whether he could have also said that the problem with Africa when Trump identified that South African white were being treated disproportionately. I don't know whether he's going to be able to. I don't think he had anything to say about that. Okay, but the bottom line here is that I am going to make it clear to Mr. Oshimole that Senator Oshimole not to have Obi's name in his mouth, because our future is depending on whether there's a change of regime, whether it's going to be Sowore, whether it's going to be Atiku, whether it's going to be Obi, whether it's going to be, whoever. But we just, Asiwaju must go. If he doesn't go, there's not going to be a problem. We're going to have 4 years of him. And when he leaves, I mean, that's one thing that people always remind me of, that it's not politics is not a do or die situation, because when people who are there now, in 4 years, they are out of office. But they do or die. Let me go further by saying that there was a guy, I don't know if I mentioned that, in South Africa, a Nigerian, who said that he's going to stand his ground until the government issue what you call a white paper telling him that he should leave, that he had trained a lot of South Africans, that if he leaves, they're going to be on the street. He's been intimidated. He's been harassed. He's been bullied. And those who are doing it are, according to some reliable source, are activist South Africans, what I call influencers, what I call a content provider. Okay. Let me wrap that area up and go into one other thing that people may not be aware of. Are you aware that Danjuma gave 3 billion naira to Yakubu Gowon for his memoir? Before that, Decathlon gave him 500 million naira and said that he would do the needful to make the book a success. And the owner of BU gave him 25 million. Okay. I am now aware that selling book, according to close ally of mine who said that there was a riot in Abuja and the rioters went in and take garbage cans, took it home, but the books were not touched. Akitola's house in Oshogo had the books there, and they are taking away alumina siding of a house. So that's how bad books are. So I am going to call on my friends who were members of the Palm Wine Drinkers Club, because that's the only club that I was a fellow. I was in Palm Wine Drinkers Club, Provoke Masha, at the School of Agriculture. As a matter of fact, that position was what made me to become the president of the student union government, because the person, the chief that was supposed to make me the chief was Okoro. And when it was time to make the chief, he didn't want to make another Okoro chief. But when I was not put there, I was selfless. And I said, that was how we carried the chief on our shoulder. So on the other end, when the government of the day, of the student union, started poking their nose to the administration of the school, the school fought back, and the people dissolved, ran away. The president ran away to abroad. And the secretary, who was my best friend, went to the University of Ife. And I was now called to come and run for that position because of my selflessness and because of my careerability. So I am now saying that I am asking you guys who are members of the Supreme Comradium to help me out to go do what Degaton did, or Bill, managing director, did, or Danjuma did, to go on. Go and buy or send me books, send me some money so that I can use it to be able to give my book away free of charge. As a matter of fact, if you are in doubt, I want to just quickly wrap things up by saying that I did make a promotion today where I gave a link. I'm going to put a link on behind in my description section, which is going to say 1Q1908 1LN7. 1Q1908 1LN7. That is Selar. SELAR.com/1Q19081LN7. It's a free hook for you to know how the book is. It's particularly geared towards those of you in the diaspora because my book is in Amazon. This book that I just talked about now is under Guides to Goddess. And it's by OGIESOBAIDADA Dada. It is very, 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 very important that you go look, because we are in the season where the protagonist, which is a woman, it's my memoir, it's my biography. The protagonist, which is a memoir, is a woman called Ogi Baba, which is Ogiesoba Idada. I currently call myself Babalawo, which is what I call doctor of letter. You see what I'm saying? So, again, the book is there, and you guys, you fellows, have the discretionary income to make Nigeria work during our lifetime. And the first book that I wrote, I've given the first scene out, which is a hook for you to go and take a look at it. And you go buy the book. This might be your license to be able to relocate to Nigeria, because I will be able to do a lot for you if you're thinking of coming home. If you are having a problem with technology, I will be able to help. If you're having problem writing your own book, I'll be able to write your book, because I've written 2 books. My second book is also on Selar.com. Let me wrap this up by saying that at this point in time, on Sunday, I will be visiting some teens, and I'm trying to build some ambassadorial talent pool for Nigeria to have, because the area we are rusty on is that even though we are training all these doctors and they are jackbanning, we still need what you call the youth the teens, the 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. We still need to train them so that they can become like what I am seeing in Japan. They said Japan is a heaven. It's a place between heaven, stuff like that. Again, it's 234-7033627981. Give me a like, subscribe. I cannot overemphasize that. That subscription is so important to me. You may not know how important it is to me, even though I don't need it because I am not, my family brought me back from death in America and they are carrying me. But since I don't have no children, I ain't got no money, I ain't got no car, I ain't got no girlfriend, I ain't got no anything. I am going on sunrise and I want to see whether we can make Nigeria work during our lifetime. My name is Okiso Maidada and I want to thank you for your support. Barrows and James.